Right now, in my mind, I'm living in this perfect little house with this perfect little life. It's been a rough week. And when I say rough week, I mean I've been depressed the entire time. My mom and I had one of our legendary fights, and so it's been a very emotional week. And when I'm high on emotions, I cannot get myself to do anything. But there's a silver lining. Okay, so today I was supposed to be Bible studying, right? As you can see, this is what book notes, right? So I read the Bible. This is the book I'm currently reading, right? So I read the Bible, and in my book notes, I make notes of what it is that I'm actually getting, right? So I was supposed to be Bible studying, to be reading Genesis chapter 37, and damn, don't mind that. To be reading Genesis chapter 37 na Genesis chapter 38 for yesterday and for today, right? So a chapter a day. So while I was reading, like I've said, it's been a rough week. My mind is not focused on the story. I don't care about Joseph, because chapter 37 is all about Joseph. I don't care about Joseph. So I try to focus, niko focus that I make notes that younger Joseph was a snitch, but he also had a moral conviction. He was unloved by his family, blah blah blah, and the meaning of the word to be rebuked, as in, hadi nikifanya hii story, acha tutaignore tu. Sawa. Hadi nikifanya hii story yote, like, I don't care about Joseph. So I have decided, you know what? Let me write down what it is that is going on in my mind right now. Mind you, this is not my journal, right? This is where I write notes about the notes of the books I'm reading, right? So, okay, I'm just going to read exactly what I've written down here. There's so much going on in my mind right now, and I don't even want to write it down, because then it becomes a reality, something I have to deal with, to take action, when all I want is to exist in my little mind bubble. Right now, hold on, I'm excited. Hold on, give me a second. Breathe. There's no need to panic. Okay. All I want is to exist in my little mind bubble, in my little mind bubble right now. In my mind, I'm living, okay. All I want is to exist in my little mind bubble. Right now, in my mind, I'm living in this perfect little house with this perfect little life. And in my perfect little house, it could be a bedsitter or it could be a one-bedroom with a balcony. Either way, I haven't figured that out yet. But I guess it depends on the income I will have at the time. Now, in my perfect pink palace, if you can tell, I love pink. Can you see? It's everywhere. Just know that I love pink, okay? So, in my perfect pink palace, I have a bed big enough to comfortably fit my son and I. I have a high-density mattress that is firm and durable. I have 2 satin or silk covered functional pillows and 3 more pillows for decor. Then I have pink bed sheets and the prettiest, most warm pink duvet. If you cannot tell, I'm manifesting my dream house, okay? And no net, because my house will be mosquito free. Capish? Then at the edge of the bed, with the space that is left, like right now, this is the space that is left at the edge of my bed. So at the edge of the bed, with the space left, that will be the dressing area. I saw a cupboard yesterday. Nikienda kununua mbosho ya saba. I saw a cupboard yesterday that I think would serve all of my storage needs. It could be a shoe rack, clothing rack, and a shopping rack, and handbag rack, and lotion rack. Like rack inakai ingefit all my needs, ingeserve all my storage needs, also without needing to buy all the extra storage stuff. And the perfect solution, like it would be the perfect solution to all my storage needs. And after buying that rack, the only thing I would need now for my dressing area would be a laundry basket, a coat hanger, 2 huge suitcases to fit all the clothes, no overflow. Me spendi vitu extra kama mangozi kwa suitcase zikae kwa suitcase. And then I would have those huge things from Kilimall. sijui niende ningekuwa mtu mzuri ningeenda Kilimall ni screenshot ni edit niweke hapa kinamaanisha, na maybe nitafanya hivyo sawa, but I would have those huge things from Kilimall to store, the extra duvet and beddings, and then 2 basket things, one for me and one for baby, to keep our undergarments, and a rug now for the dressing area. If you cannot tell, I'm literally manifesting my dream house. So I'm writing down, as I'm picturing it, I am writing it down, okay? And I was supposed to be Bible studying anyway. And then of course a pink blackout curtains with a white sheer, and my curtains will be on that rail thing. I don't know its name, so that I just wrote down that rail thing. And then beside the bed we'll have the bedside table to store important documents, unajua zile birth certificates, sijui nini sawa, and alarm clock of course. And whatever else I want by my bedside, and then a bedside rug, and that's it for the sleeping area. Okay, and then on to the living space. So I want a wall mount TV. Why? Because a TV is a status symbol. Like, I'm literally reading what I've written down. So this is my mind, this is my thoughts, I mean. So why? Because a TV is a status symbol, and the fact that I haven't grown up with a TV, it will be healing to my inner child to have that TV. And then of course wall mount small vertical speakers. Mr. Kizima speakers are boom 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 na nakula hapo extra space. No, I'm looking for a slim like cylindrical speaker that I'll just mount next to the TV. So and then beside the TV I want to have a bookshelf that will be my at-home library, and that bookshelf will house now the books that I read, books like this, books like this, okay, and the other books that I will purchase when I do get money. And again, your girl is still broke. So ooh, what was I saying? Alright, that will be my at-home library. It will house decor like plants. I want to have plants in my house. Not real plants, because I'm too lazy to take care of real plants, like fake plastic plants. I'm just looking for an extra pop of color. I'm looking for that dark green color in my house. So plants and pictures, family pictures for my son and I and his father, and like my nimesema hivyo na najua umesikia nimesema my son and I and his father. And then for my brother and my mother, like family pictures you get. And then on the left of the TV, so TV iko hapa, so hii side ya TV kuna bookshelf, iko na vitabu, iko na plants, iko na pictures za familia. And then hii side nyingine ya TV kuna I will have that mirror that usually has a stand and storage beneath it. Again, if I'm a good person, I will go to Kilimall, I'll screenshot it, and then I'll put it here. So that mirror that has a stand and it's pink, of course. That has a stand and storage beneath it. I will use that storage to place, like, I don't know, I'm thinking shoes, but most definitely decor plants. We've said I'm the kind of girl that wants plants in her house, capish? And then below the TV, now so TV kwa hapa, siko kwa wall mount, and then chini ya TV, I will have that table that you kind of stack into each other. Miss Juve yenyewe na sijui kama ni kustack into each other, but again, if I'm a good person, nitakuwekea screenshot hapo, sawa. And then the table is to be white with gold accents, because I'm a brown skin girly. Brown skin girlies and gold go together. You feel me? Okay, and then I will have a pink rug, of course, a pink rug. Those fur rugs, yeah, those ones. That's the one that I want. And I'm debating this. At first, I wanted a blue. No, this after the pink rug. Now, I'm debating this. So at first, I wanted a blue, like a royal blue couch with pink cushions. But now I'm not sure, because I'm thinking a pink couch with royal blue pillows would be better. And yeah, I think I will stick to that. I could make it a pink couch, but a pink couch with texture. See, pink to equal soft, like one vile kulikuwa na vitu zinakuwa checked kama hiki kitu yetu iko hapa fulani. Sisikii kuonyesha, but like kitu iko hapa iko na material iko na checked. So your material, but like iko pink. You feel me? Like nikiti iko na texture, but it's still pink. Okay. And then because I don't feel like there's enough pink in the living room. When I get TV near black, bookshelf near white, okay, mirror ni ya pink but still bado si pink enough, and then plants ni za green, vitabu ziko na color yake, kila kitabu kuna like hakuna enough pink in the living area, meza ni ya white, hakuna enough pink in the living area, so kiti kwe pink, royal blue cushions na rug kwe pink. Okay. And then what else? And then finally I want accent lighting. I have this dream. I can't explain it. I can't exactly describe the picture I want, but it's a pink lamp that emits whatever color light I want. Like si couch sikiti kwa hapa, and then hapa kuna kalamp kana swamanga kana kas juu aje, so kana I have this perfect image for that lamp, okay? I cannot tell it to you, but this is me manifesting. So when I do get to my house, you will see what I was talking about. So and then that emits whatever color light I want. And then for the overall lighting, I will also be making a statement like Mr. Kibal, like mwana get mama shani jukimezuba, like up if kuna no. I refuse to just have a bulb. I'm sorry, I'm Emma, okay? I refuse to just have a bulb. So I will be making a statement. I'm thinking maybe a tiny chandelier. Chandelier. Your girl wants a chandelier, okay? Facing the living area, like a chandelier equal focused in a light, in a mid light kwa living space. Humaya kanika kaBEDSITTER. Mi siongelea anga mansions, anga sijui 1 bedroom ama sijui nini. Okay, maybe who knows, but I'm saying it's a tiny space, so I'm looking for the lighting to be facing the living area. Isiku ina face yo side ya kitanda, okay? Facing, we'll see what options I get when I go buy the lights and whatever. Nikienda kununua your accent lamp na whatever. We'll see when I go to buy, okay? And now that was for the living space. I will most definitely have strip lights. Like kama niko hapa kwa desk yangu ya, I will most definitely have strip lights. And yeah, that's it. I did the sleeping area too. Strip lights are a must. So but we'll figure that out later. That's what the book says. Oh, sorry. I'm excited if you can't tell. And now on to the next. Now, I cannot live without a desk. I cannot live without a working space. So this will have I will have a white desk again from Kilimall. If I just be a good person, I'll go look for it. But sina dio app, Steam yangu inaisha storage. Acha niwaambie hivi, ila siku nitaenda shopping, Mungu akinibariki Jumua ananibariki. Sawa mtaona. Sasa tuna manifest. Wewe huwezi ona lakini mimi najua kenye nasema. Sawa. We'll have a white desk from Kilimall with sideways storage, and below like ikuwe na storage kwa side na bado below ikuwe na storage. Sawa. Kumbuka kanika kaBEDSITTER tuna space enough, so tunahitaji storage kwenye tutaipata. Sawa. And then of course a pink swivel office chair. Mnasikia nimesema swivel? Like nataka kiti ya kuzunguka. Sawa. Nikwe pink, okay? A pink swivel office chair. And of course I will also be doing my sewing on that table, so I need an electric sewing machine and a storage to store that electric sewing machine bado to store my fabrics, and yeah, to store my fabrics and my sewing machine. So that's for the desk. And of course I will have a dustbin, kaleka dustbin kadonyeleka kukanga hapo, mtu akisharpen pencil unatupanga tu hapo, si ndio? Nikikata material ilikuwa na tuuzi sitaki kwanza kutafuta dustbin ama nichafue nyumba, nilikuwa na ka dustbin hapo karibu na desk. When I plan something, I go into detail. So we'll have a tiny dustbin and of course a pink mat. The pink mat hapo tukakanyaga. So. Now that was for the working area, that was for the desk area. On to the next, onto the kitchen. Alistaki mambo mengi. I want the 6 kg gas cooker. Sitaki ka gas cooker kadonyele, nataka ile mrefu, yani itakuwa na last, si ndio? So the 6 kg gas cooker, I want a small fridge. I'm still debating the tiny one or the medium one. Kuna haka tiny fridge kanafikanga sijui hapa. Alafu kuna fridge size mbili. Sawa. So nataka nafikiria your medium ndio ita serve my needs. Sawa. So the medium one, and my mind says the medium one, and after that kuna ile stove, sijui venye inaitwa. But like ile cooker yenye una connect gas cylinder na table gas cooker, sijui top hii. Mwenye anajua ananielewa, lakini kama unielewe ngoja tu mimi kumanifest utaiona. Sawa. To gas cooker top, that is of course a cooking stand. So sintanua desk ingine, so ili yenye natumia saa hii ndio itakuwa like kitchen island. Yani hapa ndio tutaekelea hiyo gas cooker top. So ndio yenye inakuwa na 2 stoves. So ndio, and then after that's all I want for the kitchen. Hadi sitaki mambo mengi. Nikiwa na fridge, niko na hiyo gas cooker, na niko na hiyo top yake, na niko na na niko na hii stand. That's it for my house. But now all of this, and I still haven't done the calculations of all the extra stuff I will need, because janunua sufuria, sina shopping, sina food, sina toiletries. I haven't accounted for toiletries shopping, for food shopping, for all the extra little stuff, sabuni nini mafuta, sijui kuosha choo. Ukumbuka ni kaBEDSITTER, mimi nataka self contained, nataka choo kwa nyumba yangu, sawa, nataka bafu in my own house, kapish. Again, there are no limits now, so for all the extra stuff, but I can't help but be excited by the possibility of this reality. Like ipo siku I will move out of this space. Ipo siku manze. And so this leads up to the question, how do I get there? How do I get there? How do I get there? The answer in my mind is I can't get there on my own, right? The amount of money that is needed, hadi ukisikia nikisema ni kaBEDSITTER, hiyo fridge ni kama 20k, gas cooker sijui ni kama sijui 13, hadi sijui ni 13k ama sijui ni how much. Sijui account hiyo drawer nilikuwa nasema ya dressing area ni like TV ni sijui kama ni 30k, sijui nini, like that's a lot of money that I have never seen. Mi bado mi sijaona hadi 100k na macho, hadi sijaona 50k na macho. Mi si rich kid. Kama si obvious, mi si rich kid. So the answer that I have in my mind right now is that I can't get there on my own, right? The amount of money that is needed, I do not have, and I have no idea how to get it as of right now. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm raising my son. I'm living with my parents. And I have this huge dream. It's not even that huge to some people. It's not even that huge. Like, kuna watu wanaingia tu kaBEDSITTER tu hivyo, snap of the finger, you know? But for me, it's a huge dream because the amount of money that is needed, I have never actually seen with my 2 eyes. But there's a voice at the back of my mind that says, do what I can do right now. Do what I have to do right now, and God will make a way. In 3 years' time, in 3 years' time, that is to say in 2028 December, my life will have changed. Mark my words. Call it crazy faith, call it whatever. But in 2023 December, 2028 December, my life will have changed. Like, tukiingia January 2029, may God have mercy on my soul, nifike dunia ifike to that point. Yani tufike 2029, my life will have changed. Why? Because God will make a way. I have to believe that God will make a way. So until then, I just do what I have to do right now, which is complete my TikTok task. If you have not seen my TikTok, I have this goal where I want to read the entire Bible from the book of Genesis to Revelation. So stick to that. I cannot go work right now because again, I'm at home raising my son. Right? So I can't get work right now. And I have to stay with him until he's old enough. That is to say, until he's 3 years old, until he can start to go to school. And then I will have to go back to work. Right? So do what I can do right now. Try to be consistent on YouTube. Try to make it work on TikTok. Try to make it work on YouTube. Try to learn as much as I can. Learn for fashion. Try to learn how to draw. Like, do what I can do right now, and God will make a way. That's it. That's all I got. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to my Bible study and see if this time kuna kitu itaingia. Yeah, and then we'll see. Again, I'm Emma, and it was a pleasure. I'll see you when I see you, okay?